So I had a request for another video showing the warts and all with property developing. And in this kitchen I wasn't planning on fully replastering. I was going to insulate the external walls, but the internal walls I was hoping to keep. But as is often the case, you know, you start pulling kitchen units out and you find other horrors. And on this house we've had a bad plastering on the place. You can see this is a dot and dab wall, but where are the dabs? Hardly any. It just falls apart, like just like that. Big chunks of wall coming off, you know. Barely a dab inside. The problem is, when that wall is bouncing so much, with so few dabs, you know, the kitchen units are going to fall off. So, all the way up there, that should be a continuous row of adhesive, and then there should be another 2 rows of intermittent dabs. But that is absolutely insufficient, particularly when you're going to be carrying wall units on it. And when I replace this, I'm putting a continuous row of adhesive where all the brackets are going to be, which will give a lot nicer, stronger wall. So anyway, obviously because this is a dirty job, I'm going to turn the camera off now, get my dust mask on and start hacking some more wall. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you my trusty little device down here that I have, which is my MaxVac Dust Blocker 650. Brilliant piece of kit. Cleans the air as I'm working. It cleans 650 cubic meters of dust an hour. And then the other job that I'm going to be doing is, because I'm fully insulating the outside walls, all that architrave is all going to come off around the window, and then that will allow me to fit the window from the inside as well. And of course the rather rubbish looking electrics will be coming off the frame as well. Okay, so that's it for now, but when there's a little bit more of an update and when I've got this all stripped back, I'll make another video.
Let's get started. Oh, that's real good.
Well, that was crazy how easy that lot came off the wall. I've only got a few bits left on the wall that's going to need a hammer and chisel to knock off. If that plasterboard had been adhered properly, I would have needed a Kango on the entire wall to get it off. Yet most of that came off just by using a crowbar. So definitely poor workmanship by my predecessors. They've not done anything at all to combat the dust that's on the wall. A big part of the reason why it's not sticking is because the wall is so dusty. PVA is the builder's miracle product that helps us get over many of these problems.